All right. So, this Coffee Noir is a detective business style of game. And I don't know how long the demo is for, which is why I have multiple games lined up. Hope you are doing well.
The world of 2021 is ruled by coffee. The world of 2021 is ruled by coffee.
Seems it's voiced. At the beginning of the 20th century, for unexplained reasons, world's coffee consumption increased 20 times. Coffee mania reached its peak in the 1940s and caused a huge turmoil in the
The
global
world
economy.
of 2021 is ruled by coffee. And Neo London goes crazy for it.
Hey, Iceman, welcome, welcome. This
They
is
say
a
that in this job only two cases matter. The one that breaks you and the one that makes you.
it's a detective management game in like an alternate London where everybody's obsessed with coffee for some reason. It's a demo. I didn't buy the game. The game comes out I think 30th of September. So today I just wanted to check out a few demos and see what we have. Is this the backstory for why coffee is so valuable in Dying Light? So it's still like 2021, but it's an alternate reality. Apparently, coffee consumption is 20 times more than usual. All right.
I'm Arthur Oliver, and I'm a private investigator. But I used to be a cop here in Neo London.
Okay. American in London.
I
Okay.
quit 10 years ago. I failed. I hoped I'd never come back here. I read about Richard Kersey's disappearance in the papers on a train journey. Coffee tycoon vanishes. The front page headline of the Neo London Espresso screamed.
New London Espresso.
For many, Kersey was a wealthy celebrity buffoon, pure envy. They lost contracts and profits to him. They even lost their reputations as he dragged competitors through the courts.
It's like a noir style.
And me, I lost a lot more to him. Catherine, my beloved, and his wife.
Ah, I see.
10 years ago, Richard was involved in a spot of bother. He had a debt. Unfortunately,
Max Payne,
for him,
that's
it
a
was
good
Cat
point.
who received the demands for payment.
You know all the 1940s movies like LA Confidential, those sort of movies? It's got that thing. So many movies with this noir setting.
Kersey happened to be abroad at the time, totally out of reach. She got scared and tried sorting it out herself. In cash. She asked me for help. I couldn't do it in my official capacity, but I took my gun and set up a sting. It ended tragically. A few days ago, Henry called, Richard's old brother. He sounded down, just like me.
Okay, I know all about it, Arthur. Quit the force, still tormented by Kath's murder. Listen, Richard's daughter doesn't have to know anything about you two, nor Richard. But I'm begging you, help me find him.
I think we should increase the volume a little bit.
I'll give you a flat to live in, some cash, and a cover story that you're a salesman. Just come, please.
So I'm in Neo London again. The business with Catherine broke me. So maybe the case with Richard will be the one to make me a real cop again. Richard's disappearance was big news. There was speculation about mafia involvement, either Italian or Yakuza. I think there might be something in that. Little Clarabelle, Richard and Kath's daughter. Last time I saw her was at her mother's funeral. I wanted to comfort her. Now it looks like it's her who wants to comfort me. She's so like her mother, especially her eyes. Can't forget watching the life draining out of Catherine's eyes. On the way to the hotel, Clarabelle told me her father might have been kidnapped by an angry competitor. It's a possibility. Percy did all sorts of weird deals with even weirder people. Maybe one of them had enough of Richard's caprices. Over the phone, Clarabelle confirmed what Henry had promised. There was a flat and a position as a salesperson in their family business. That was to make investigating easier.
So we are going undercover as a salesman in the coffee business. So the game is called like a detective business game. So we have to do the business side of things and of course investigate as well. So far, I'm really impressed. Voice acting is perfect. Music and the setting is amazing. The comic book, the panels here, they look really good as well. So yeah, I'm really happy with how, because normally a lot of these games, they have the music, they don't have voice acting, which is why they feel cheaper. But this one is good.
Fair enough. Let it be. If that's what the investigation demands, I'll become the best damn salesperson in Neo-London.
Salesperson.
I'll help Clarabelle with her business. I'll find Richard. I'll find your killer, Kath. I won't let you down twice. Promise.
If there's voice acting throughout and the music and everything else is like consistent, this is pretty good. With the beginning of the 20th century, the world coffee consumption has radically risen in a short time. Itself was hundreds of coffee roasting plants, coffee providers, and companies that specialize in developing new products made from manufactured coffee. Welcome to Coffee Noir Business Detective game. This demo presents a short slice of the game's first chapter, showing the main features, style, and basic game mechanics. Arthur's investigation barely started at this point in the story. This is a turn-based business management and conversational game, inspired by old school tycoons, okay? Some of the sections are locked or have limited features. Follow the steps of the tutorial or skip it if you want to figure it out by yourself. We hope you'll enjoy this demo and try the full release. Doji team. Alright, let me... Welcome to your office. The place is the command center of your company and the investigation we are conducting. I think revolve ratio. Hello, welcome. Clicking on the elements of the office is more convenient. It's reminding me of something. I played a bunch of games in the past. They were much simpler. This is a little more complicated. I don't know if anybody played the Chocolatier games. It wasn't as complicated. It was much simpler, but it had the same business feel. Okay, how do I increase the... I think I should increase the volume a little bit. Start new brand production, Espresso Standard. Set up business meeting with Joseph Van Haven. Meet with Joseph Van Haven and sign a contract. Reach weekly revenue of £60,000. Total revenue of £500,000. I think you are locked until you complete it. Yeah, I think with tutorials we are a bit locked, I think. Okay. Sales section. Available customers interested in your company's offer. There are also suspects in your investigation. So customers are also suspects. Okay. Alright, so this is the gameplay section. Have you established solar panels to overcome the frequent blackout problem? No, I've actually got a online UPS with like multiple batteries. So So far, it's been working well. I've had it for about a month, and we are no longer having those issues. I mean, we still have power cuts, but at least it doesn't affect me. The section sets the volume of coffee production for a given week. The console allows you to accurately determine the number of packages ready for sale. It also allows you to control costs for each quantity, starting and modernization display. Doesn't this feel like Monopoly right now? Did we not have to? Okay, click here, open management section. Try to keep the employees busy. Okay, so manage production, espresso standard, assign employee to the task, drag and drop. This guy, special skill, lead acquisition and due diligence +3 workload. Post sale, account management, work satisfaction, production management. So she's production management, so I guess we could put her here. 2+ hours, failure risk very low, safe target 15 hour. Safe number of work hours will ensure flawless stable coffee production. So we have set 15 hours. Okay, set up a business meeting, assign employee for this task. I guess this guy, yeah, he can save 3 hours here. Find information about clients. So this guy, maybe we can put him here. We only have 3 people here. Yeah, he's not that good. And he also seems to be here. I think we did that, all of them. So this will change the week. Have we done everything? Six weeks. Okay, let's go next week. Yeah, art style is also very good. It's like the 1940s style, but in 2021.
Another report. Hope there's some good news.
Okay. So far, total revenue value amounted to 7,500, or is it? Okay, anyway. Remember, the main goal of the company is maximizing revenue. Your historic revenue have exceeded the value. Okay. Warehouse is almost full. The information can be used during conversations to gain advantage or negotiate. At the beginning of next week, yeah, they're making a lot of stuff with coffee. You'll always receive a report summarizing events. Yeah, okay. So do we get the information, or is it like something included? Alright, let's go to the meeting, see what Joseph has to say. He recently became the father of a lovely little daughter. He studied at the London School of Economics. So that's the information we found out about him. He was born and raised in Boston, then he moved to United Kingdom. After college, he started work as a purchase and supply specialist in Foxy House Company. Joseph has friendly personality. Conversation with him are usually full of stories and digressions, even this one from private life. He hates corporate jargon and too professional, pompous approach, which makes him really upset. Okay, he's a cool guy by the looks of it. Much of the in-game conversations are business meetings, where you offer your company's products and negotiate the price of deliveries. An interview with Joseph will help you better understand your task and summarize the collected information. Attitude 50%. Introduce yourself and explain where you got the contact information. Say hello and explain why you're here.
Good morning, Mr. Van Haven. I'm Arthur Oliver, and I'm representing a new brand of coffee. We're called...
Please don't go on. Let me speak. It's the new Kersey coffee brand. Am I right? Ha! Of course. I heard. Welcome to my humble little business, Mr. Oliver. How can I help you?
He is fully voiced.
Thank you.
I wasn't expecting him to have a
I
voice
think
as
we
well.
can help each other, but all in good time. I'm here about the excellent range of Foxy Hills coffees. Is that your work?
In a word, yes. I buy coffee that I like myself, and it provides me with the cigars which I also like. An ideal arrangement, wouldn't you say?
I would agree. If your premium range included our classic strong black coffee, espresso standard. At the right price, of course. After all, we wouldn't want you to go without good cigars.
You've got me there.
Sweaty Mopo,
Cigars are
welcome,
my
welcome.
weakness, but it stays in the office. My wife, you know, she doesn't like the smell. But let's get back to the coffee. I interrupted you. Please, go on.
Nice photo. From your student days?
Yes. Being young is wonderful when the world is your oyster.
You speak as if it's over.
What? You mean I don't look like it? You are a card, Mr. Oliver. Well, I do try to move a bit so as to not become totally desk-bound.
It shows. And the man next to you, isn't that Richard Kersey?
The very same. He was my best friend at university and since. And these are our charming wives. Actually,
Where is
our
the photo
fiancés
there?
then. Catherine Seeger and Amanda Okote.
You look a close bunch.
We were then, but life writes strange scenarios. The best of friends can fall out over the silliest things, and other people are worth forgetting.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I keep the picture to remember the good times. Let's return to the here and now. Mr. Oliver, things are looking up.
Alright, let me just quickly see the chat. Yesterday was my birthday, so I thought to solo queue Valorant, and people were so toxic saying best. Yeah, man, I know. Happy birthday, by the way. I just mute randoms. Just mute them if you can and just play your game. That's the best advice I can give you. Okay, get to business. Ask about studying at the London School of Economics. Ask about his work at Fox Hills. Congratulate him on the birth of his daughter. Let's just chat.
I heard you graduated from the London School of Economics.
Ah, good times. Young, confident, sure of yourself. It was tough at times, but what do you expect from the best academy in the country? We shared a room in the dorms with Richard. Soon after, I met Amanda, my wife. Richard's future wife introduced us. Then everything started falling into place. Obviously, only up till the Kersey's tragedy, which hit me and my wife hard. That's the past, though. There's nothing there for us now. Let's move on.
His attitude is increasing.
Foxy Hills must keep you pretty busy.
Perhaps, but I like my work. You know, contact with people, things are always changing. It's true my wife moans a bit that I could help with the little one more, but those nappies. I don't know, it's not for me. I handle a cigar far better.
Congratulations on the birth of your daughter. I hope both the mother and baby are doing well.
Thank you. Both in good health, and so similar. I tell you, they look like sisters. It's amazing how a person passes on their genes and then watches as they live their own life.
It seems you're enjoying your new role.
Not at first, but it's getting better and better. Despite my super condition, I'm not as young as I was, and the little one demands so much attention, just like our business. Let's get down to it, shall we?
I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting it to be fully voiced. This has been a very pleasant surprise. Loosely present the product. Talk about the product using the learned professional spiel. The problem is he doesn't like the professional stuff. So maybe loosely might be better.
We're new on the market, but we have a lot of experience in the field. We have a unique variety of coffee, trusted suppliers, and top quality equipment. We offer excellent quality at a good price. Miss Clarabelle has already dealt with us, and she's sure not to sell you a pup.
That's great. Quality is my top priority, and that's what I taught Clarabelle, so it's a recommendation of sorts. And if we're talking about quality, my wife bought me a cigar not long ago. Came in a carved wooden box, well-known brand, and the aroma, aromatic tobacco like from the top drawer.
Like it got chucked in there by accident?
Precisely. It was filthy. After smoking it, I felt so nauseous, I spat it into the bin. I opened all the office windows and even had to use air freshener, so it's best if we both assess the quality. It's hard to find these days.
Okay, I don't understand what happened there with the cigar.
I used to be interested in the effect of different cultures on negotiations. In Japan, there is a need for distance. Don't even dare to look someone in the eye. It's even harder with the Swedes. They're so serious. Oh, this is a good one. Do you know the difference between an introvert Finn and an extrovert one?
I really have no
They're
idea.
the same. There's no difference.
The first, throughout the whole conversation, looks at his shoes. The second looks at yours. It's a good one, isn't it?
Well, you can learn so much from visiting a client. But anyway, to get back to the aim of my visit, can we discuss the deal?
But of course, I was rambling. But you have to admit, it's a fascinating aspect
I got
of
100%.
business.
Delivery contract. Vendor, client Foxy Hills. Product, sales margin, delivered product. Now I don't know if we can, if this is too much, too little. Dark Raider 69, welcome. Pay attention to how costs and generated profit change at different price settings. You can freely set the price by moving the slider. If you set the price too high, the customer will reject it. After setting the price, click make offer. Continue. So what do we set the price as? Cheap deal, easy, normal, impossible, normal, hard. Let's go 50%. Let's make it just over 50. This is a demo for a new game coming out next week. It's a business management and detective game. Revenue weekly, let's see if we can get it up to 12,000. All right, that seems good. 12,000 weekly. Profit is just over 6. It's still an easy. So let's make sure we get this done. Okay, let's see what we have here.
Your proposal exceeds my current capabilities. I suggest we cut the delivery charges or just lower the product cost to compensate them. The price on the contract will then be lower by this percentage. That's a sensible concession, and I really can't offer any more than that.
After the initial offer, price negotiations begin. The client responds with a counter offer asking for a specific price reduction. The current discount mentioned during the negotiation. So I should have gone with like the maximum I could get away with and then negotiated it. Should be useful for people doing MBA, part of their like yeah. So I just that Joseph is the only one of several false partner. What does that mean? Pretend you don't know much about negotiation to gain sympathy. Tactic of complimenting. Try to choose phrases and negotiation techniques so that the price reduction is as low as possible. Okay. Can you continue? Talk about the problems of beginner salesmen. Mention Joseph's youth. Role reversal. Which is going to work, man. Let's try the role reversal. Let's see how it goes.
That's too high a price for such a new company like mine, Mr. Van Haven. The market is saturated, and that's why we want to compete on quality, not price. When you were starting out, would you have agreed to these terms?
Unfortunately, yes, I would. My first contract was a disaster, but I thought that was the way it was. It's difficult at the beginning, but don't lose heart. Solid arguments can soften the heart of even the hardest businessmen. Do you have any?
Let's try this again.
Well, definitely our quality, which we have to persuade our suppliers about. They're very distrustful. Lots of them don't even want to meet like this. That's why I'm so grateful to you for being open to try new things. I'd like to
I
earn
already
your
replied.
trust, but not at the cost of such a price.
I would
range.
say just mute people
I
and
understand
just
you.
play your
when
game.
I started out, someone believed
People are
in
just
me
too
and
toxic.
trusted me too. Maybe that will happen here too if you can offer me a better deal. Let's start with cutting the delivery charges. They're the easiest thing to resign from to cost the value of the contract by this much.
So we got it under control. We got it up to 8%.
In my position, a reduction like that is still a large amount. Knowing how good the quality of your product is, would you sign a contract that won't make you a profit?
I would sign it to get my foot in the door, Mr. Oliver. I'm not a patron, and Foxy Hills isn't a charity. We'll support you, but we want something in return.
Will we accept it? I'll just accept it for now.
Okay, Mr. Van Haven. I can agree to those terms.
Okay, I agree. You worked me hard, but I think the prospects for collaboration look interesting. Let's sum up what we've established and sign the forms.
All right, let's do that. So we wanted 750. We agreed for 690. 47.97 margin. We wanted like just over 50. So 48 is not bad. I wanted 12,000. We ended up with 11 revenue. Profit is just over 5. We should have had over 6. Negotiation rating good. 67% of the maximum price. Okay. Maximum possible unit price was 1,000. So we did pretty well, but it could have been better. Obviously, it was contract. All right, let's sign this. You Dread 4, hello, welcome. New contract has been signed. The amount of 11,000 pounds will be regularly transferred to your account within next 5 weeks. Take care to handle this contract by assigning employees to the appropriate task. You can view the contract terms in the sales section.
I should sum up what happened after that meeting.
A new part of the story has been discovered. Click on the comic icon to see the fragment of the story and get clues for the investigation board. Viewing the comic is required to proceed to the next turn, okay? Okay, a contract management task has appeared. Provide oversight of delivery to ensure the agreed batch is produced. Okay, so this guy has a delivery thing. So let's see. He'll do it in 23 hours. I think this comic, the story element keeps it interesting from just being a dry business
Someone
simulator.
important lives here. That's what the Kersey home seemed to be saying. This is where the investigation begins. Walking in, Clarabelle hugged herself. From the cold, cute.
Nice music, nice setting, fully voiced.
Clarabelle only slept here, though. After her mother's death, she was taken in by Joseph Van Haven, her father's friend, who treated her like his own daughter. His wife tried. Mostly, though, she left her to the housekeeper, Mrs. Fink. Why did the Van Havens raise the Kersey kid? A friendly favor? Guilt. The servant greeted Clarabelle with a stack of unopened letters. She stuffed them into her bag and went inside. A lot to catch up, I joked. And Clarabelle explained that she no longer lives in the residence with her beloved. I asked for a family photo of the Kerseys. It was an exotic-looking guy in the midst of a sea of pale boots. Mr. Gabriel was an artist who taught Clarabelle to draw. He looked pretty stiff, probably trying to avoid her dreamy eyes. In the living room, among many works of art, a spot after a taken-down painting drew my attention. It was a peculiar view. Clarabelle told me the painting belonged to her mother. One day, Richard simply packed it up and took it to Joseph. Did he want to sell it? Hide it? I didn't get a chance to ask. Clarabelle answered an urgent call and, apologizing, left in a hurry. I went to gather my thoughts. Catherine's death, Richard's disappearance, the unusual arrangements with the Van Havens, that picture. Clarabelle was right. A detective was needed here. But I have my own reason for this. To get Catherine's killer. All in good time. The last lead is Richard's disappearance. Perhaps the best-known coffee supplier in London. I'll start by entering into his world. That
Okay, so
means
this is something we should
turning
have
into
seen
a
before
businessman.
the meeting.
My first customer will be Richard's old friend and Clarabelle's ward, Joseph Van Haven. Clarabelle gave me his address and phone number. He's an old, experienced trader. I'd better prepare thoroughly.
This is the new comic.
Van Haven's a good businessman. He welcomed me like an old friend and led me past the pictures.
Yeah, this is the picture we were talking about.
Clients were supposed to see signs of Joseph's education and worth. But me? I spotted a young, cocky Richard with my Catherine. She had no idea what she had coming. The other woman was Amanda Van Haven. It must have been through their being two young married couples at the same time that Richard and Joseph became such close buddies. Joseph watched as I examined the photos. He smiled, apparently at the memories. He'd played this scene out hundreds of times.
Hello, Savio. Welcome, welcome.
He told the story of what a close bunch they were, until the girls fell out over a trifle. What trifle? It's not even worth mentioning, nor anyone else, he added. Was he talking about the third woman in the picture? It puzzled me. Catherine never mentioned a conflict with Joseph's wife, Amanda Van Haven.
Which other demos will you play? We'll see depending on the time. There's a game called The Rift Breaker. I have the demo for that as well. So I'll try that.
And I never asked. I was, too busy falling in love with Kat. What trifle broke their long-term friendship? I wanted to ask after the negotiations.
Rift Breaker, yeah.
The telephone interrupted us. The call was from George McFowle with an urgent matter. Joseph chuckled, another golden opportunity, and lifted the receiver. He pointed to his watch. It looked like it was going to be a long call. I nodded, gestured I'd give him a call, and left.
So we already signed the deal, right?
It wasn't a good meeting. Van Haven kept talking right over me. On purpose? Or was he taking pity on me? Am I really that bad a salesperson? Regardless, he didn't tell me anything new about Richard's disappearance. At least he bought some coffee, though. One more thing was still troubling me. That missing painting from the Kersey's living room. Did its disappearance have anything to do with the case? And why did Richard take it to Joseph? Clarabelle might know the answers. I rang and asked her. She thought the painting was a memento from the founder of the family, Shallard Kersey, 18th century. Why did it get sent to Joseph? She didn't know. So back to Van Haven. I called, pretending to be the Kersey's lawyer. Mr. Van Haven, I've been instructed by Clarabelle Kersey to draw up an inventory of the family's works of art. He bought it, so I asked. If he still had Richard's painting, he muttered something about calling back and hung up. Why?
What's with the painting?
Joseph's reaction suggested the painting was a good lead. I need to check it out discreetly. I'm curious about the other blonde in the photo. Why did the jovial Van Haven avoid mentioning her? Perhaps I'd get to ask her soon myself. Case closed for today. Time to get my head round the supplies for the new contract.
PTSG, hello, welcome. Interesting case.
I need to check the investigation board.
Thanks to your actions, you managed to gather new clues. More materials appeared on the investigation board. Review the available information, try to link the facts.
Now I need to set the new clues and data on the board.
Alright, so let's just see who these people are. T. back, Sheila. Hello, hello. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so Clarabelle is the daughter of Richard. Okay, so there is new information. Richard and Kate's daughter, she so like her mother. Okay. Holy crap. We are like a proper detective here.
I think that's all I've got for now. Let's see if there are any connections.
Alright, Henry we haven't heard much of. Do we hire more people? I think we have to go to HR to hire more people, right? Bob, who's Bob again? Oh, he's working overtime. Okay. We need more people, I think. Hang on. Who are the people we already have? Gurnham, Bob, Bernadette, Brandt. Production management. I think we need a
You're
guy.
hired. Welcome aboard.
All right, let's send this guy for this contract. No, hang on. Same guy. They look the same with the glasses. I thought we had the same guy. Alright, so he'll handle the Joseph Van Haven contract. Classic standard, espresso standard. This production. How's her morale looking? Is he doing anything? This guy's not doing anything. Okay. We need somebody in the management thing here. Let's see if we can hire one more guy. Production management, project management, staff trainings. We need more product management, production management. No, we don't really need these guys right now. But she seems okay with what she's doing. She's workload is only 26 hours. This guy workload is 23. This guy's just sitting on his backside. Satisfaction 90%. Okay, I think we are good.
This is a good lead, but the information may cost me a lot.
5,000. Later, because this will finish the demo.
I think that's all I've got for now. Let's see if there are any connections.
So we have to do this. So we don't have anything in stock. Okay, we seem to be doing well here so far. Yeah, once we hire more people, it'll get a bit tricky. Current stock amount and production volume won't cover the upcoming delivery. See, this is the one we need for Joseph. Music suddenly increased.
Have I assigned all the tasks properly?
Ah.
You're hired. Welcome aboard.
Ah, okay. Because I did the warehouse upgrade. See, this thing I'm not sure what we are doing here. We have 0 stock. Client needs 16. Do we go 16 here? Joseph ordered 16 espresso. Yeah.
Another report. Hope there's some good news.
See, we have in stock. So we can send the orders now. Because we send them, we have this is already set to 16. So she can do 40 hours a week and she's doing 26, so that's pretty good. This guy can do 40 and he's doing 23 here and he's doing 25 here. Dorian, is he production management? So he's not really suited for this task. Bob. So Bob is post-sales account management. So he should be, yeah, he's in the right department. We need another guy here. This guy is actually better for production management, so he should be in here. And what is she good at? Production management. So there we have two production management people, and he's not in the right spot. Washi 95. Hello, welcome. Alright, so we have done this. Let's see. Oh, you had this as well. Okay, it's not available.
I think that's all I've got for now. Let's see if there are any connections.
Of course, once we get more clients, I'm guessing we'll have this third option available as well. And then we'll have to make a lot covering all of them. So how much money do we have again? 55,000. So why don't we do a bit more upgrading? Next chapter, okay. So we can make 25 per copy per week. So why don't we go max here? So we have a bit of stock. So if we talk to her, this will end the demo. So let's just see. Okay, warehouse upgrade, sorting. Anybody good at sorting? Project management, this is the only guy in project management, so might as well put him there. Yeah, he's saving 6 hours. Okay. Should we just skip to the next week? Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. I think I understand now what we need to do. Of course, in the full game, it's going to be
Another
more complicated.
report. Hope there's some good news.
Alright, so we need to sign a new contract or something. Sometimes you'll receive extra orders from smaller clients. These are optional and you can reject those orders if you don't want your employees spending time on them. Yeah. I'm guessing later on we can increase the employees as well. Because at the moment we only have 5. This will be like packed. So this is weekly tasks. These are one-time tasks once the thing is ready. See, we have 25 in stock and we need 16, so we can deliver this. See, we got 9 in stock. So if we keep the production up, we'll have some extra stuff lying around. We can even like save on 1 week. If see, we had 9 here, and next week we'll have another 9 spare, so it'll be 18. So we can even like not do anything for 1 week. Or if we get like some outside offers, we could, you know. What is this thing? Warehouse status 20. Okay, so this is like how full the warehouse is. We'll just send this guy in the project management. Finances. Okay. Yeah, demo is free. It's on Steam right now. It just released today, the updated demo. See, we are like losing money now. 6,000 in salaries, 11,000 in production, 1,000 warehouse, 2,000 warehouse. So yeah, you see our revenue is dropped. We need new clients. Do we have more clients in the demo, or is it just because I think we got the basics. Now I went with all the upgrades. Of course I should have not done all the upgrades, because now we are losing money because we don't have the clients. Let's just talk to her.
This is a good lead, but the information...
Introduce yourself and thank her for meeting you despite being busy. Introduce yourself to meeting my house famous home. We don't have any information about her. Do we? Or did we not read it? It's managing a business, and also you are a detective. So you're undercover as a salesman, and you have to do your job, the salesman job, seriously. And you're also investigating the disappearance and murder of basically someone. Well, disappearance and murder, two different things.
Good morning, Mrs. Fink.
Good day, Mr. Oliver.
I'm very grateful you found time to meet me today.
Well, it wasn't easy. But I also have a fish to fry here.
Excellent. Let's get down to brass tacks then.
By all means.
Mrs. Fink, is there anything you want to tell me about? A clue or a piece of evidence that might help crack the Kersey case?
There is something. But the information will cost you.
A lovely chat with Mrs. Fink shed a new light on the case and gave a good lead. Bad thing that Mrs. Fink overpriced her information, just like her own merits. Funny thing, it seems that this investigation will need me to make and spend a lot of money to get anywhere near the truth. Going bankrupt with the company means the end of the investigation. Where the hell is that sly dog Richard? Whose toe did he step on? Did he willingly abandon his daughter in Neo-London for good? Is it one of those cases where the truth is hidden and tangled in a decades-old web spined by guilt, hate, money, and broken promises, or badly ended friendships? No matter the odds, even if it means talking to every damn coffee businessman in London, I'm going to find the truth. I'll find your husband, Kath. That's the first thing on my wish list.
And I'll be putting this game on my wish list too. Well, it's already there. Yeah, it's I'm pretty pleased with this. It's much better than I expected. So yeah, what did you guys think? I liked it quite a bit. I think they balanced the business side with the investigation side to keep things interesting. And of course, you cannot just neglect the business, because you need the money, and you cannot just lose money every week. And the charts and stuff, initially it looked like there's a lot there, but it's actually quite straightforward. Because there are three types of coffees: how much you're producing, how much you have in stock, how much you have for next week, and how much you're paying the employees. It's not that complicated. Yeah, first viewing it might seem like that, but it's not. And then of course you need to have your detective side, connect the clues, get information about people you're going to talk to. And then when you do talk to them, use that information to your advantage and basically, try to get a better deal.